You're watching Rock 900, where Detroit music lives. Here's your host, Doug Podell.
Well, here we go. Nothing but Motor City music coming your way, and myself and the crew are proud of that. This is Rock 900, and coming up, we've got brand new videos from the band Slight Return and the Tom Toms. Plus, live in the studio, we've got the band Critical Bill. They've been on hiatus for a while, but they're back, and we'll talk more about that. And because you demanded it, the one, the only, Kid Rock. But right now, let's kick it off with Jack White, his band Dead Weather. This is Rock 900.
Shopping for a savior to get me through the mess I'm in. I was looking for an answer and found the sunny side of sin. Lord, 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 why do you make me work so hard? The devil's chasing after me. I'm shopping for a savior of my own. Luxury. All I wanted was a minute with my maker. No matter where the hell I'm at, Lord, 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 why do you make me work so hard? The devil's chasing after me, don't know how long I can run. Lord, 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 don't know how long, don't know how long, don't know how long, and I cannot shopping for a sailor. You make me work so shopping for a sailor. Shopping for a sailor. Shopping for a sailor. I'm shopping for a sailor. I'm shopping for a shopping for a sailor. Shopping for a sailor. You run, run, run away. All you do is run away. Why can't you stay just one more day? One more day. You run, run, run away. All you do is run away. Why can't you stay just one more day? Won't you stay? Run away. You're moving out and you're moving up. About to run away and
From right out of the Motor City, the band The Tom Toms with yet another great new video called Runaway. Now, just in front of that, from Grand Rapids, that is Wayland. They've had a number of big songs over the past couple of years. That is a new one for them right there called Shopping for a Savior, and a really, really well done video there from the guys. And getting things started, Jack White on drums with the band Dead Weather, and recorded live to video. Only Jack would think of that. It's called Be Still. Now, still to come, we've got Critical Bill live right here in the studio, but we're coming right on back with Kid Rock next, right here on Rock 900.
Coming up, Slight Return, the Blueflowers, and Michigan Rattlers.
CN 900 is your local network. It's the network where the community can see itself. Our broadcast coverage spans throughout the state of Michigan. You want sports? We've got you covered. You want positive news? We've got you covered. You want entertainment? We've got you covered. Watch CN 900, your local network for entertainment, sports, and news.
Everywhere that we go, he makes people laugh and makes people smile, and I feel like I have that quality.
He's the one who always takes me fishing.
I watch golf with him. And
I watch him cook, because when I grow up, I want to be a cook too.
We have the same faces like this.
Dad is the one, when you fall, that picks you up.
That unconditional sense of presence and reassurance is really what makes him my father.
We're back with more Motor City music on Rock 900 with Doug Podell.
It's another night in hell, another child won't live to tell. Can you imagine what it's like to starve to death? And as we set free and well, another soldier has to yell, tell my wife and children I love them in his last breath. Come on now, amen, 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 amen. Habitual offenders, scumbag lawyers with agendas. I tell you, sometimes people, I don't know what's worse. Natural disasters, oh, these wolves in sheep-clothed pastors. Now, goddamn it, I'm scared to send my children to church. And how can we seek salvation when our nation's race relations got me feeling guilty of being white? But faith in human nature, our creator and our savior, I'm no saint without believing what is right. Come on now, take some blame, pull your future away from the flame. Open up your mind and start to live. Stop shortchanging your neighbors and living off handouts and favors. And maybe give a little bit more than you got to give. Got to give. Simplify, testify, identify, rectify. And if I get high, stop being so uptight. It's only human nature, and I'm not a stranger. So baby, won't you stay with me tonight? And when across the way they break a sign, I better not only someone, oh, to be someone. Hey, just take it down and hold it back. I'll hold it on niece or nephew just dying to be with you. You know there's someone out there who unconditionally, religiously loves you. So just hold on, 'cause you know it's true. And if you can take the pain, then you can withstand anything, and one day stand hand in hand with the truth. I say amen, amen. I said amen, I said amen, I said amen,
my lawyer walked in the room and he said, sit down, son, I ain't got good news. She's taking your kid away, yeah, now you gotta pay. But my boss just cut my hours and I've been feeling weak. My baby knows how I've been feeling, yeah, why she wanna do this to me. I think she tried to make it work, but it was her mama standing in the way. Yeah, she never did like my guitar, she always called me a mistake. She got a grandchild out of me and some photo albums sitting on the shelf. So how mad can she really be? Turns out she's mad, mad as hell. Yeah, well, I'm a natural disaster, I'll tear down your house. Yeah, well, I'm a strain of cancer, I ain't good for no one else. And I've been going out at night, looking for what led me astray. And I come back with worn out excuses, maybe it's the night that took it all away. And I got next to nothing in my bank account, but I got some friends to bail me out. And it's a hard life, I tell you, living hand to mouth. Yeah, well, I'm a natural disaster, I'll tear down your house. Oh, well, I'm a strain of cancer, I ain't good for no one else. Yeah. Now I'm walking down North Avenue on a cold, cold day. Down below is the Chicago River. It's down below I think I'd like to stay. So I jump on in, 'cause I don't want to disappoint no more. And all the memories have turned into nightmares. Well, I think my welcome's been well worn. Then I'm a natural disaster, I'll tear down your house. Yeah, well, I'm a strain of cancer, I ain't good for no one else. Yeah, I ain't even good for my own damn self. I ain't good for no one else. Yeah.
Right there are some of the pioneers of Americana music out of the Motor City. They're called the Michigan Rattlers, with the one called The Strain of Cancer. And the Kid before that, Kid Rock with Amen. Now, if you're in a band or a musician, we would love to hear from you for the Rock 900 show. We want to get your videos right here, and it's really easy. All you have to do is upload them to Comcast. You can find out all that information up on our Rock 900 Facebook page. And you can also check it out, share it, like it, and check out the podcast along with all the information on bands that we have right here on the show. And if you have any trouble at all, you can always email me, rockdoc24@comcast.net. Now, still to come, we've got a great new video from the band Slight Return. But right now, let's do a little drag racing with the Blueflowers on Rock 900.
Between wasting time
Well, that band right there always tells a story with their videos, and that story, a very timely one called Hail the Hero, thanks to Mark Kaza and the band Slight Return for that. And the crew and I love the sound of the Blueflowers. We made that the pick of the week. It's called Maybe. Now, still to come, we've got just a legendary Detroit song from the band Citizen Zero to close out our show. But coming up next, right here live in the studio, we're going to talk to the guys from Critical Bill next on Rock 900.
Still to come on Rock 900, Citizen Zero, Kings in Pieces, and Critical Bill live in the studio.
Many kids are forced to work these sugarcane fields. In their country, boys like Jose and girls like Rosita work long hours in brutal conditions and don't get much schooling. But thanks to Child Fund International and its partners, Jose, Rosita, and thousands of other children have moved from the fields to the classroom. Now they'll have a brighter future. For them, sugarcane was bitter. Education is sweet. Child Fund International. Learn more at childfund.org.
At Xfinity retail stores, we're constantly raising the bar on our customer service. When you join our team as a customer sales consultant, you'll get great training, you'll control your own income, and you'll be educating our customers on the most advanced TV, internet, digital voice, and home security technologies in the industry. Become a part of Team Xfinity. Apply today and raise the bar on your own future.
We're back with more Motor City music on Rock 900 with Doug Podell.
We're back, and this is Rock 900. I'm Doug Podell, and I'm joined by a couple of the guys from Critical Bill. We couldn't get the whole band in here because there's like 18 of them. Yeah. But we've got Brian Davis and Mike Scott, better known as Power Dice, and I always call him Critical Mike.
Right.
It works. Yeah. But they've got their album. It's been out about how long?
About a year.
About a year now, called The New Eternal. And we wanted to get the guys in the studio here because they're working on getting us some brand new live footage that's going to be coming up. But first off, I want to talk to you about some of the videos that we've had here on Rock 900. Your music, Dice, seems to have a bit of a message to it.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yeah. I mean, there's categories. You know, there's the
not every song.
No, not every song. There's the heartfelt. You know, there's the heartfelt message songs like "Alone or Lonely" or maybe, you know, things of that nature. But we're a party band also. But we take it very seriously. But yeah, there's some message in it. You know, on the last album. Trying to think, my brain.
Well, I mean, like the song "The End."
Yeah,
I mean,
The End.
It would be fitting for everything that's going on in the world today.
Yeah.
I mean, politically and with the natural disasters one after another.
Yep.
It's just about the culmination of everything that's going on the planet,
Yep.
and that's what we write about, things that we live through.
Well, I mean, one of the videos we're going to see here, "Alone or Lonely," suicide, which is, you know, when you think about just recently in the news. They had that big story about the girl who almost helped her boyfriend commit suicide, you know, or at least, you know, led him down the path to it, which was pretty bizarre. And, you know, and other great issues that have been in the news, like bullying and drug use as well. So that's what made me think of the fact that you guys do have a message to the music. When did you start thinking about "Alone or Lonely" and writing that? What brought that?
You know,
to the forefront?
Just in the last few years, so many connections, friends and family have been, you know, going through all types of different scenarios, whether it's abuse or bullying or, you know, the suicidal thoughts and all that. So it's just a collection of things, people I'm surrounded by that have been going through some of those issues and having conversations with them, and, you know, just hearing a lot of things that are happening around, and the degrees of separation. Everybody that I know is going through some really tough times. And it's not just like one here, one a month later. I mean, there's so much going on right now with the stress in the world that it's happening almost every day. You know, there's a connection to somebody that you hear that it happens to almost every day now. And it's like, man, I gotta try to reach out, you know, and just give my perspective on how I feel about it.
Was there something, was there a personal connection, or was it just something that you saw out there?
Well, there were some personal connections.
Yeah?
I mean,
Okay.
somebody that was, one of the people was actually tied into the Hayloft staff, you know, when we were, you know, doing a bunch of things over there at the Hayloft, people who worked for us and people we worked with. A friend of ours' daughter passed away, and it was based on, you know, a lot of the topic that's in there. And I mean, there's so many different stories, but, you know, sometimes they hit harder than others. And she was in her early 20s, and it was just one of those situations. It's like, man, you know, they just keep just digging in, you know? It's like...
Well, it's a really, really good song.
Thank you.
And a really great and well done video. Tell me a little bit about the video shoot, because you had a lot of people in there.
Well, when we were coming up with the concept, we wanted to kind of use our fans and friends and use everyone's example of things that they've gone through in their own life. So the idea was everyone had to describe their hurdles that they had to overcome in one word. Whether it be, you know, bullying or, you know, misfit or you know, whatever the case was, and we just wanted people to like share their like raw emotions. And when we were doing the video shoot, like when we would do individual shots, like there were people crying because they're finally able to share some stories. And then we have some B-roll of them kind of describing what their situation was, and we, you know, we're all tied in together because our situations may be different, but at the end of the day, the human connection is what, you know, binds us. So if you're going through something or you're going through something, you can rely on each other to, you know,
so you don't have to feel alone.
For that therapy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And know
All right, well, let's
check.
check it out, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit more about what's coming up. But let's go back to this great video right here. It's called Alone or Lonely, and it's from Critical Bill, and it's right here on Rock 900. like I said, such a well-done video and a great message, too, by the way, guys. Really, really well done. Alone or Lonely from the Critical Bill album, The New Eternal, right here. Now, you guys have had a bit of a hiatus. A little bit. And then recently, the Emerald Theater was opening up. And I know you guys, you owned the Emerald Theater in the 90s, early 2000s. Tell me a little bit about the hiatus. What was that about?
Well, one of the things, I tore my medial meniscus. And it took me about a year. I mean, I had my surgery September 22nd. And I went through a whole bunch of nonsense. I had a...
So you were like on injured reserve, huh?
I had a blood clot in my leg. I had pneumonia, and my blood was septic. So November 3rd, it was almost... It wasn't a good situation for me. So,
and I know you had a bit of a torn rotor cuff or something, right? What happened to you? You're working too hard, Mike. That's your problem. Playing way too much guitar.
Tore my rotator cuff, and they had to go in and fix that, and just wear and tear. But I mean, it seemed like forever because we've been playing hundreds of shows. You know, and we never had a break for longer than a couple weeks in all these years, and then to go 8 months with not playing, like we were all going a little bit
crazy. Drove you a little crazy. Now, did you have time? Were you writing new material for possibly a new album?
It is definitely in the works.
Is that right?
Glad you asked.
Okay.
We took a little time to, you know, Brian's always writing, but, you know, like when we get into the music mode, when we know we're going to write, we know we're going to put a record out, then it comes real quick. So like around the turn of the year, right after the holidays, you know, I went and started just blasting through new stuff. So we have tons and tons of stuff on deck. And we're going to do a lot of collabs with some people you know, some people you may not know yet. So I think the new record, well, and it might not even be like a traditional record because, you know, nowadays with, you know, singles and MP3s, and, you know, it's not like a physical copy where you got to put 12 songs out and you're good to go.
Wait a minute, people are putting cassettes out now. You can go back to that. What about vinyl?
We do want to do a vinyl.
You got to do some vinyl for sure.
But we're going to just keep putting them out. You know, a whole bunch of new materials in the works. And new videos, which will debut here.
Right here, you heard it first, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we want to see some of those new videos. Now, you're talking about a collaboration, and one of the artists we had in here not too long ago was Mark Miles. And so I'm taking it that you guys are kind of working a little bit together.
Yes. We got 2 songs that we worked on, and I think they're hot. They're fire. One is called Legends in the Making, and the other one is called Counting Blessings. And there's going to be something crazy going on, you know, video-wise. There's some stuff that's coming out with that as well.
Yeah, he's a hot young new artist.
Yeah, he's making moves. I'm very proud of him.
All right, so I got to ask you about this next video because it is truly my favorite from you guys. And we talked about early on your music having a message. So I want to know what the message is to beam me up.
It's don't do drugs.
You know, it's...
I mean, it looks like one of those cult videos where all the people are sitting there. Remember that when all the people were like in the spaceship and they were going to, you know, beam us up?
You know what's funny is it was actually the vibrations from, I think it was like War of the Worlds or something like that, really inspired the idea of the song. You know, it's one of those things to where music just resonates through so many different people, and I'm off into some alien stuff, extraterrestrial, all that. So it kind of, everything just kind of tied in, the vibrations of music and connection to people and connection to the universe. I mean, it might not sound as deep as it is, but it is that deep.
Well, I'm a big fan of Ancient Aliens, so I guess there is a tie-in there somewhere. Mike, thank you so much. Brian, thank you as well
Thank you.
for being here. Good luck with the upcoming shows. And from here, then, more live shows and performances?
Oh, yeah. It's
You're
funny.
back now.
Yeah.
So everybody's feeling good.
Everyone feels great, and we're so anxious to get back to doing what we do.
Yeah, looking forward to some new material. But in the meantime, once again, the Critical Bill album. And Scotty, why don't you beam us out of here? Beam me up, Critical Bill, right here on Rock 900. Poof.
I'm toxic more than meets the optic. Robotic, got my melody and logic. Power Vulcan and Spocket. I'm way out, move like Spacey Sprocket. Pop it and lock it. No turbo and ozone. Switch to Herbie Hancock and just rock it. Beat me up, I'm disintegrating, levitating, elevating, flying, skating from up here. Watch you believing. We're on a mission before we go. No one is gone before the explorers of the outer limits. Before you're yours. Space Odyssey, probably a prodigy. Either be sonically savage, a ravage, average, abominably. I'm an anomaly, float on you so phenomenally. Apologies, honestly, for changing all your technology. Beat me up, I'm disintegrating, levitating, elevating, flying, skating from up here. Watch you believing. We're on a mission before the go, and no one is gone before the explorers of the outer limits. Before you're yours. My spaceship is waiting for the harmonization of vibrations for critical colonization. I'm an X-Files case metamorphosized the face of this language arranged with the slang and the bang of the drums, guitar and bass. Beat me up, I'm disintegrating, levitating, elevating, flying, skating from up here. Watch you breathing. We're on a mission before we go, and no one is gone before the explorers of the outer limits. Before you're yours. Beat me up, I'm disintegrating, levitating, elevating, flying, skating from up here. Watch you breathing. We're on a mission before we go, and no one is gone before the explorers of the outer limits. Before you're yours.
See people praying to God. looked everywhere and there's nowhere you should be. When you find that you're down and out, just like me. Oh, user beware, things are not what they seem. Well, I'm dying for you. Would you die for me? When you find out they're lying yourself. I hear the words you say to me. And when you think that we're dying for free. And now would you die for me?
A very creative video for the band called Kings in Pieces. They put that one out just a couple of years ago. It's called Die For Me. And just before that, thanks to Brian and Mike Powerdice and Critical Mike from the band Critical Bill for a couple of great videos right there. Beam Me Up and Alone or Lonely. Check them out. Catch them live in concert. All right, we're coming back to close it out with a live video of a legendary Detroit song done by the band Citizen Zero. We'll get to it next, right here on Rock 900.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
At Xfinity retail stores, we're constantly raising the bar on our customer service. When you join our team as a customer sales consultant, you'll get great training, you'll control your own income, and you'll be educating our customers on the most advanced TV, internet, digital voice, and home security technologies in the industry. Become a part of Team Xfinity. Apply today and raise the bar on your own future.
We're back with more Motor City music on Rock 900 with Doug Podell.
Hey, once again, thanks to the guys from Critical Bill for stopping by the Rock 900 studios. And don't forget to check out our Facebook page. We've got information up there on Critical Bill and all of the bands that we have here on the show. And of course, you can find us always on demand. Well, Citizen Zero were live at the Machine Shop in Flint and kicked out a Ted Nugent song, one of his biggest and best, called Stranglehold. Here's Citizen Zero to close out your Rock 900. We'll see you guys next time.
This is Stranglehold! Are you with us? Here we go! all say this together. You ready? Are you with us? You got noise left? Let me feel you. Come on. Y'all with us?